It is time for another sticker to illustration. So let's put all these stickers into the glass like so. Give it a shake and see what we come up with. If you're new to this and don't know what this is all about, I will have a thing here in the corner that for the first video that I did for this, so you can go and have a look at what I had done for the first one with this. So yeah, let's give this a shake and see which one we get that we're going to turn into an illustration. As you know, this is not going to be a watercolor illustration. This is going to be a marker illustration, and I have this. This was given to me for Christmas by my absolute bestest friend in the whole wide world. And she gave this to me, like I said, for Christmas with this cute little, she killed herself, #1 fan girl. So yeah, she got me this, and they're alcohol markers, and I am going to use these to do the illustration with. So there they all are. They're just bullet nibs, they're not brushes or anything. So that is the pens right there, and I went through and I just put them into number in order. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using for this illustration, which is pretty cool. I'm so happy about this present. 40 colors. Let's see what sticker we get. Look at this thing. Oh wow. Okay, I'll put that aside. We have some pink looking fluffy thing that is wearing some headphones. So this is what I am going to turn. This is the sticker that I'm going to turn into a full illustration. So let's get drawing this thing when I come up with what I'm gonna do for it. I ended up using this marker paper that I got with one of the scrawler boxes, and like, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this paper. I actually prefer to use mixed media paper to do marker illustrations on, so I think I'm going to do that in the future because I just was not happy with this paper. I ended up cutting out the sticker as I always do, because I like to cut out as much of that white outline as possible, so it's easy for me to put the illustration up as close as possible to the sticker, so I don't have any of that sticker that I have to try and draw over and then it looks weird or whatever, you know, happens. So that's how I do that. And I did actually draw this first, but you may have noticed a little bit of an outline at the beginning on the blank, like what appeared to be a blank bit of paper. I actually drew this first, didn't like it, rubbed it out, and then I cut that out of the editing, obviously, because I wanted this video to be as short as possible, because it is just a simple illustration, and yeah, felt as though I didn't really want to include that part into the video. And this illustration is, like I said, very simple. It is a simple illustration, just a simple color palette, and I tried to match the colors as good as I could to, well, the pink anyway, and the blue on the headphones. I tried to bring some of that blue down into the piece as well. The pink, I did not have any of that color within the marker kit that my friend had gotten me. So I ended up having to bring in the TouchFive markers. As you will see, we're getting up to that point now, but at this stage that you see now, I did use an eraser to rub some of the lead pencil out, and this is why I don't like this paper. It really just smudged a lot of the eraser into it. Like I don't know, like I'm not experienced with markers or marker paper, but I did notice that the eraser, I tried to clean it as best I could, but it still had a bit of lead on it, and it just made it absolute, like, complete shit show on this paper. As you can see on his left side of his leg there, where his iPod is in the pockets, yeah, that was from the eraser. So yeah, this paper I'm not a fan of, like, really am not a fan. And yeah, now this is the point where I had to bring in the TouchFives on top of this, on top of these other colors, because the pinks just were not in the other marker set. So that's why I brought that one in, and I really like to get this looking as close as possible so you can't tell that it is a sticker. And that's what the aim of this challenge is to get that sticker to blend in with your illustration so you can't even tell. So I went down with the pink first for the fur, so I used a lighter pink, and then I picked up a darker pink and did some of the shadowing exactly the same as on the sticker, which was a little bit of a nightmare because the liner sort of smudged a bit with these markers. Now I don't know if it's just a combination of everything together and this and that don't want to play with each other, or if it was just the paper, because I gave the liner, which is a Faber-Castell one, and they're really good. I gave that enough time to dry. Now it lifted. It really did lift in sections, and I went over it at the end with another douse of marker of liners, I should say. Yeah, but there was just too much. It was just too much that lifted, and I wasn't really happy with that. So yeah, I was a little bit disheartened with that, with the streaking and the smudging of the liner. So yeah, like I've said before, I'm not hugely experienced with markers, so I try my best, to layer them and do the shading and whatnot. And I do like using markers because it does sort of help me work in a bit more of a cartoony sort of way, and a bit more of a simpler way, in a different kind of different kind of style and whatnot, which I don't mind to do. And I do like markers. Markers are definitely my second favorite medium that I like to use. I just don't do it enough because I really enjoy doing watercolors, and that's why I created this series, so I can play with my markers. It's another reason why. So, and it's a good challenge. Like I said, definitely try this for yourself. Try to blend a sticker into an illustration so it doesn't look like a sticker anymore. It's super fun, and it definitely challenges me to work outside my comfort zones. So this is just a little monster. He likes to detach his head, put it on his arm. He bleeds a little bit, but doesn't harm him, and he likes to listen to his iPod on his wireless headphones. That's all this story is. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.